So in section 3.3, we're going to talk about something called the addition rule. In the last section, we talked about the multiplication rule, and that's used for problems that involve the word and. The addition rule is used for problems that involve the word or. If you're saying, what's the probability of A or B? Probability of A or B, that's another way of saying what's the probability of A plus B. So you have to add the two together. We'll also talk about something called mutually exclusive events. So what is that, first of all? If you say the two events mutually exclude each other, all that means is they can't occur at the same time. So simple example, the day of the week, right? It can't be Tuesday and Wednesday at the same time. So the event of being Tuesday and the event of being Wednesday, those are mutually exclusive events. They can't happen at the same time. Okay, just to make a note on the word or doesn't mean, if A or B happens, it means like any one of these three things. A or B means that either A happens and B doesn't happen, or the other way, B happens, A doesn't happen, or maybe both of them happen. So that's what's known as an inclusive use of the word or. Okay, and here's a nice picture, a nice visual Venn diagram showing what that looks like right there. So, obviously if things are mutually exclusive, it means, like in this picture right here, there's no overlap whatsoever. This might be being Tuesday, that might be being Wednesday, can't happen at the same time. On the other hand, you could have, for example, being Tuesday and being a day in January, let's say. Right? There's some overlap. There are Tuesdays that happen in January, and that's that middle section right there. Alright, so let's just to get a better handle on that, let's go through these and tell whether these events are or aren't mutually exclusive. And the question you want to ask yourself is, can they happen at the same time? If they can happen at the same time, let me write that down. Mutually exclusive means can't happen at the same time. Okay, mutually exclusive means can't happen at the same time. So that's the question we have to ask ourselves. So event A, rolling a 3 on a die, event B, rolling a 4. Could those happen at the same time? Could you roll a die and get both a 3 and a 4 at the same time? And obviously the answer is no. You can only get one number at a time. So they can happen at the same time. That means that they are mutually exclusive. ME stands for mutually exclusive. Alright, second one. Could you, let's say you had a group of students, could you pick somebody at the same time who is both a male and a nursing major? Right now, it's not a common major for many male students, but it is possible, right? You could definitely pick somebody who is male and a nursing major at the same time. So those are not mutually exclusive. They could happen at the same time. You could pick someone who's both. All right, last one, and as always, I encourage you to try to pause the video for a second and think about this yourself before looking at the answer. Last one, could you pick somebody who has blood type O and who is female? Could those things happen at the same time? And the answer is, of course they could. Somebody could be a female who has type O blood, so that is also not mutually exclusive. Those things could happen at the same time, and the only time they're mutually exclusive is if they cannot happen at the same time. That's what it means.